The narcissist's jealousy doesn't begin when you succeed loudly. It begins much earlier, in the quiet moments when you start to outgrow the version of yourself they needed you to be. At first, they admired you because your light fed their illusion. Your empathy made them feel important. Your loyalty made them feel powerful. Your belief in them allowed them to pretend they were whole. But the moment you began to heal, to think clearly, to reclaim your confidence, something shifted inside them. Your growth exposed the lie they had been living off of, that they were superior, that they were the source of your strength, that without them you would crumble. A narcissist survives by comparison. They must feel above someone in order to feel alive. When you were doubting yourself, apologizing for existing, shrinking to keep the peace, they felt safe. But when you started setting boundaries, speaking with certainty, choosing yourself, their internal world began to collapse. Your evolution became undeniable proof that they were never the reason you shined. You always carried that power within you. They only borrowed the reflection. This is why their jealousy feels so intense and so personal. It's not about your success alone. It's about what your success says about them. Every step forward you take confronts them with the truth they've spent their entire life running from. They're stagnant, empty, and terrified of self-awareness. You did the one thing they cannot do. You faced your wounds instead of hiding behind manipulation. You grew instead of pretending. You became real. Their jealousy often disguises itself as criticism, mockery, or sudden coldness. They may downplay your achievements, question your motives, or subtly try to pull you back into chaos. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your peace threatens their false sense of control. When you no longer need their validation, their power evaporates. And nothing enrages a narcissist more than being rendered irrelevant. What destroys them most is that your growth cannot be undone. You see through them now. You no longer chase their approval or explain your worth. You move differently. You speak differently. You carry yourself with a quiet authority that exposes their insecurity without you ever saying a word. That silent confidence is unbearable to them because it confirms the truth. The lie was never about you being weak. The lie was about them being strong. In the end, your growth becomes their mirror. And in that reflection, they are forced to face everything they are not. While you rise in a wholeness, they remain trapped in envy, watching the one person they tried to diminish become living proof that they never had the power they claimed.